It's everything. I mean, I've never shared this on camera, but my aunt committed suicide about 12 years ago. And for her, living in Korea, a simple mindset shift, whether it's a narrative, whether it's a story that she can relate with, because of the distribution that we have, could have saved her life. And I know right now what you're doing now is you're scaling that to the global audience, and that person that can resonate with you. I mean, maybe you won't hear every single story, but you know that's what's happening, right? And you're able to really bring that to light. So I think it's amazing that you're doing. The mindset is so powerful. And I think the people that you talk to in Plus Nutrition, or the people or the person that you big brothered, it seems like a lot of them are in a scarcity mindset.
Definitely.
So what are some of the things that people can do now to escape the matrix and to get into that growth mindset? Is it a mentor? Is it, what are some of the practices that you think they should take?
Yeah, so I think there are a few things, and I tried to put together, one of them is read, and I tried to put together what I think is the ultimate book list to give somebody an empowering growth mindset. You can find them on impacttheory.com. It's 25 books in order that I think that they should be read, starting with Carol Dweck's seminal work, Mindset, which is just the absolute place to start. So going through those books, if you read those 25 books with a truly open mind, wanting to be changed, a willingness to act immediately on the things that you learn, by the end of the 25 books, you will be a fundamentally different and far more empowered human being. Just period. The other thing is you live in an amazing age. You have access to some of the world's greatest thinkers who are pumping out content on a daily basis. I mean, it's crazy. And this is another reason I'm so amped up on social is I can't imagine where I would be now if I had access to this kind of content when I was 15. Like, forget it. I'd be so much farther ahead. I felt like I had to learn everything the hard way. The only mentors that I really had in my life were books. And those are powerful. Don't get me wrong. Like, books are incredibly powerful mentors. But when they're your only mentors, that sucks. And so now you can become a part of a community. You can, and that's something that I think about a lot is building community and being of service to them. So for instance, we're about to cross over 100,000 likes on Facebook. So for that, thank you.
Yeah.
For that, I'm going to be for 24 hours. I'm going to be on camera answering questions like for 24 hours live, because I want people to know that I want to be of service. So the only way that I can think to really thank them is to be of service nonstop, 24 hours. So they know I'm willing to suffer for them, to bring value to them. And that just seems like the right way to thank them for me, to make sure that every single one of those questions gets answered. And in fact, I'll just say it here for the first time, like I'll stay up longer if I have to. If there are questions to be answered and they're sincere, if somebody's trying to troll me, I'll ignore them and go right to bed. But if you have a sincere question, then I will answer it, even if I have to stay up longer.
It's amazing. I think the scalability of being able to find a mentor is so powerful with the content and the YouTube and the amount of books that are out today. Do you think that having a personal mentor, a real life mentor, you can go to their house and drink coffee, do you think that's still relevant and as important as it was maybe 20 years ago?
It's definitely still relevant. I don't think it's as important because back in the day, that was sort of it. Like that was your only way. You couldn't sit and learn from somebody by watching their videos or by reading their blog articles or their books. The books, I guess, is one thing you could do, but all the other stuff didn't exist. So just the volume of content and the intimacy, quite frankly, that you can create with a podcast or a video didn't exist before. So you really do feel like you get to know them. Also, most influencers, at least if they're smart, they'll actually answer your specific question.
You talked about your interns being fearful of or excited about certain things. You've achieved so much at this point. You've built $1 billion company. You now are interviewing some of the greatest minds of the world. What are some of the things that scare you today? And how do you deal with that? So
here's the bad news about my mind. There's not a lot of things that scare me because I'm not risk averse. And that's probably what I should be scared about, is that I really see opportunity. I really move towards things. The honest answer, what scares me to death is getting brain damage and my wife dying. Those are like paralyzing fears for me. So you're not going to see me do dumb shit that like could give me head trauma. You won't see me on a motorcycle. You're not going to see me speeding down the highway. Like, dude, that really truly scares me. Because if I lost all my money, you can't take my skill set. Okay, so I can build back. So that doesn't scare me. It doesn't sound like fun. I have absolutely no interest in it, but it doesn't scare me. So I'm willing to take risks with money, and if we lose it, whatever, and we'll just build back up. So that doesn't have its grips on me. My wife, what we have is shared experience. And so there's no, like, it's the only thing you have to earn again in real time. So to be where we are, 17 years of ups and downs and starting broke and building this empire together, and like the becoming wealthy with your best friend, like from your efforts and energies and having built something, is unbelievable. And to share a vision for how you can impact the world on a global stage, and then to set about executing it, knowing that you have to get better and you're not the people you need to be yet, and you're going to work with each other to encourage each other to like really grow. Like, and then just all the times where they went through heartbreak and you were there for them, or the time that I locked myself in between two doors when we got in this huge argument, my wife had to come let me out, and then we both pissed our pants laughing because, you know, how dumb it was that I got locked. Like, you have all these little memories that make up this beautiful shared experience. And the thought of losing that is terrifying. And so I don't believe that there's one person for somebody, but I believe every day you spend with the person that you're committed to it's making that relationship richer and richer and richer. And there are exactly zero shortcuts to that. So those two things scare me.